Pedro Baez from Go for Glory Stable. Today is July 20th, 2025. And yeah, hopefully the volume is a little bit better. So we saw that last week in that we had these fancy new intros, but then the volume was good there, but then when it got to my voice, it was like um, you could hear a pin drop. It was like you barely hear me. So hopefully it's a little better. I'm gonna try to talk louder. Uh, but we had another good week, an eventful week. Wasn't as much racing as usual. Oh, please, by all means, like and subscribe these videos on YouTube if you like them, and subscribe because it helps to get the message out. And we're all on the same team trying to build this game. So yeah, the big thing is racing. We as usual we have a lot of action. It's the middle of the summer, and we have the I guess the fancy new thing to talk about is this new video that we added to the homepage. So we've been getting a lot of views and just trying to listen. You know, Charlie's been doing Winter Circle Racing, then he did Diamond Racing Stable, and I've been doing Go for Glory Stable for the past 5, 6 years, and then even before that I was on my own or owning in partnership with a couple of guys like Bob Glazer and a few others and um, Frank um, a few others in general. And uh, it's we're all on the same page. We're all trying to do our part to grow the game. I found out about harness racing. Actually lived in Yonkers and lived in Yonkers for about 8 years. And I always say I grew up in Yonkers because it was like I don't know, when I was like in second grade to about like 10th grade or so. So my formative years I was in Yonkers, and I knew there was a racetrack there. I knew there was a racetrack there. I knew they had the Westchester County Fair there often, but my family wasn't involved or anything, so I never actually went. And it wasn't on TV and stuff, at least that I was aware of at the time. And but yeah, it happened later on where I went with my now wife, but we were on a date at Yonkers Raceway, and then I asked one of the people that I just for the heck of it, I asked one of the people that were betting, what should I bet? And he gave me an exacta box, like a $1 exacta box, something like that. And then it actually hit, and it paid like $26, and I only put like $6, and I think it paid like $26, and I put $6, and that's when I realized I was like, huh. So these people are over here, and you can actually make money. And then then the whole kind of that basically started the whole thing. So here we are. We're going well. We're about 7 months or 6 or 7 months into the merger with Diamond Racing Stable and Charlie. We wanted to get Charlie on these videos today, but he's at Tioga. He's driving drill, and we'll capture that in the next week's video. And but we'll get him on. We'll try and do like a tag team, us and Charlie, so you're not only hearing me all the time. And so yeah, we got it. We're all doing our part. We're gonna keep trying to get the word out, trying to build Go for Glory. The more people we can get involved, the better. Whether they're new people, whether they're veterans, new people being like new people never really owning before. It's good those are important to get involved from an owner standpoint to see how it is. And then you have because you get more, once you see it from the owner standpoint, you actually own a piece of the horse and you're jogging it and you're seeing it in the barn, it changes things. And then obviously we have a bunch of veterans as well, veteran owners who they usually take like the bigger pieces, like 5, 10%, 15% of these horses, 25% for some of you guys of these horses. And that's why we got to try. We're always trying to like balance both sides of it. So keep everyone interested from that perspective. But yeah, the whole goal is we're trying to build this game. The racetracks are focusing on racetrack stuff, races, getting people to the racetrack and doing their thing, putting on the show. Trainers are focused on training, racing horses and things like that. That's kind of what their world is. Drivers are just going around driving horses. And then a lot of owners are just typically they kind of have like a business or a day job that they're focused on, or a family and everything. And then, they kind of own whatever cash they have, and that's kind of it. So we're trying to do something to just want to get more people involved. It's a great game. To me, my favorite game. Once you learn it more, it actually becomes like really addictive and really fun. And yeah, a lot of good people involved too. So We got Handball Day coming up on the August 2nd, I believe. So not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. So we have 2 tables reserved for that. So we don't not we won't. I think it might just be like my family sitting at the table here and there. I mean, it's going to be hot outside, so we're going to be going inside every now and then to get cool. But we got the tables in case anybody has food or something and wants to grab a seat. And also, we always encourage just bring your own seats if you can, just so you'll see like the seats get taken pretty quickly. So if you have your own little beach chair or something, it helps. So yeah, from an overnight perspective, not as much action this week as last week, but still had a lot of seconds, a lot of thirds, or a third, and the horses are doing great. And then babies, we still have babies are starting to really rev up. So that part of it is going too. So I think by the time between now and the end of August, things are going to be in like really full speed ahead. And obviously we had Charlie driving last night, so it was he actually did really well here. Like I tell everyone, Charlie was amateur driver of the year a few years ago, so he knows what he's doing, and he's actually it's an asset for us to have him in the bike. It's actually an advantage for us. So um, whenever you see Charlie driving one of your horses, you know you're in good hands. So yeah, without further ado, I'll let you all be and have a nice rest. Hopefully, you have a good rest of the week with your horses, and yeah, let us know if there's something else, some feedback or anything you think can be improved. We're always listening, and good luck. All right, take care.